Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
On the set. Set up.
Throwing from the outset is Penix. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Go.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll throw with Penix. Open man is Duvernay. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The Falcons at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Sly on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll
run this one right with Robinson. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Let's go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Down. Go.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now a short one to Gesicki. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Let's go now. 70 Lion. Ready.
They go play action. Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Looking to throw, Young. Now a short one to Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Young. That's over the middle to his tight end Sanders. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. In motion right is Mingo. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And good coverage defensively. They let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Gesicki laying himself out in the end zone. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
70 Lions. 19 Tiger. Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check go.
And looking to throw, Penix. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Penix working out of the gun here. Over the middle, complete. It's Flynn. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Bronco 80. Hut, hut.
Here's Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
18 Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Penix to the air once more. That's taken in by Duvernay. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They are going for it. Penix. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
To the air, Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Penix. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 54 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Ready. 70 Lion, 79 Bronco. Go.
Young. Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready. 7 Pirates.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Bronco 80. Shot alert, shot alert.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Cowboy 80. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and just shutting him off there. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now inside the 25 and down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Maverick. 60 back down. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Young to throw it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Flynn. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Falcons are able to claw one back. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Bronco 80.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Got it. Ready?
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
60 Bison. 60.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Young, he's going to change it up. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. It'll be Young again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
70 Ranger, 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll throw with Penix. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage. 3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Young here to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Young to throw it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Young from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they don't get the reception, incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining.
Let's go. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Bronco. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Here we go. Shot. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
Young's going to throw for this. Escaping the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now, before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game.